Calling to order the 10:05 Ways and Means agenda. This meeting, including the audio and video remote participants, is being streamed live on YouTube. You will find links to viewing options for all Senate meetings on the live and on-demand video page of the legislature's website. This is decision-making only. If you're interested in reviewing the written testimony, please go to our website. You will find the link on the status page for the measure. Okay, first item is SB 26. Recommendation is to pass with amendments, blank the appropriation in section 2, remove section 3 as the Attorney General has identified legal issues, and defect the date to July 1st, 2050. Any discussion? If not, Chair votes aye.
Senate Bill 26. Pass with amendments.
Yeah.
Pass with amendments. Senator Del Cruz both sides, Vice Chair both sides. Senator Aquino.
Aye.
Senator Coit. Aye. Senator Elefante.
Aye.
Senator Hashimoto.
Aye.
Senator Inoue. Aye. Senator Kanuha.
Aye.
Senator Kidani. Excuse Senator Kim. Excuse Senator Lee. Excuse Senator Wakai.
Yes.
Senator Favela.
Aye.
Measure adopted.
Thank you. Okay, calling to order the 10:05 agenda, starting with SB 1422. Recommendation is to pass unamended. Any discussion? Not, Chair votes aye.
Pass unamended. All members present, anyone voting no with reservation, measure adopted.
Thank you. Next item, SB 1434. Recommendation is to pass unamended. Any discussion? Not, Chair votes aye.
To pass unamended, anyone voting no with reservation, measure adopted.
Thank you. Next item, SB 1443. Recommendation is to pass unamended. Any discussion? Not, Chair votes aye.
Pass unamended, anyone voting no with reservation, measure adopted.
Thank you. Next item, SB 1502. Recommendation is to pass unamended. Any discussion?
Pass unamended, anyone voting no with reservation, measure adopted.
Thank you. And last item, SB 1612. Recommendation is to pass with amendments. Page 1, line 1. We will insert that this will be required for building constructed after December 31st, 2025, and amend responsibility to custody of page 1 on page 1, line 14, and define joint custody as Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation having primary physical custody of the inmate, and Department of Health having responsibility for the mental health services and medications of such inmate. Any discussion? Not, Chair votes aye.
Members present, anyone voting no with reservation. Valid resolution. Okay.
Thank you.
Adopted.
Hey, welcome everyone to the Joint Judiciary and Ways and Means Committee decision-making on our 1014 agenda. This is Senate Bill 242 relating to foreign ownership of agricultural land. Prohibits foreign entities from owning, leasing, or holding a controlling interest in more than an unspecified number of acres of ag land. The recommendation here is to pass with some amendments. I'd like to add a non-impairment of contract language and then amend the enforcement and penalty section to address reversion of funds used in a transaction in violation of the section, so that any consideration exchanged as part of a transaction in violation of this section shall revert to the respective parties. Questions or concerns? If not, Senator Gabbard for the vote.
On SB 242 SD1, recommendation to pass with amendments. Chair Rhodes.
Aye.
Vice Chair votes aye. Senator Chang.
Reservations?
Senator San Buenaventura.
Reservations.
Senator Owa.
Aye.
Measures adopted.
Ways and Means team recommendation. Chair votes aye.
Chair votes aye, Vice Chair votes aye. Senator Aquino.
Aye.
Senator Decoit.
Reservations.
Was that
Reservation.
Reservations.
Elefante,
Reservations.
Senator Hashimoto,
Reservations.
Senator Inoue, Senator Kanuha,
Reservations.
Senator Kidani,
Use.
excuse, Senator Kim, Senator Lee, excuse, Senator Wakai,
Reservations.
Senator Favela.
Oh, reservations.
Okay, measure adopted.
Okay, that concludes that agenda. Okay, welcome to the next Judiciary Ways and Means Joint Hearing Agenda, the 1015 one. This is for Senate Bill 534, having to do with the Hawaii Community Development Authority, clarifies the process by which the Hawaii Community Development Authority may approve residential development on certain parcels of Makakako Makai. We did post a proposed SD2, I guess it was, and we were scheduled to take testimony, but we have not found a way forward on this bill. We don't have, several proposals have been put out there, and we don't have consensus on them. So we will be deferring this measure indefinitely. And I guess that's for JDC. I guess
Yeah.
you have to say the same thing or something.
Yeah, I mean, we couldn't reach agreement with the subject matter chair, so we'll be deferring.
Okay, thank you. That concludes our business.
Calling to order the 1031 agenda for Ways and Means. First item is SB 878. Recommendation is to pass unamended. Any discussion? Not chair votes aye.
Pass on amended, Chair votes aye, Vice Chair votes aye, Senator Aquino,
Aye.
Senator DeCoit,
Aye.
Senator Elefante.
Aye.
Senator Hashimoto.
Aye.
Senator Inoue. Senator Kanuha.
Aye.
Senator Kidani excused, Senator Kim, Senator Lee excused, and Senator Wakai,
Yes.
and Senator Favela.
Aye.
Measure adopted.
Thank you. Next item, SB 1146. Recommendation is to pass unamended. Any discussion? Yeah.
No
Chair
concurrence.
votes aye.
Okay, all members present, anyone voting no, anyone with reservation, measure adopted.
Thank you.
Aye, yeah.
Going to order the 1035 agenda. First item, SB 614. Recommendation is to pass unamended. Any discussion? Not chair votes aye.
All members present, anyone voting no with reservation, measure adopted.
Thank you. Next item, SB 891. Recommendation is to pass unamended. Any discussion? Not chair votes aye.
All members present, anyone voting no with reservation, measure adopted.
Thank you. Next item, SB 964. Recommendation is to pass unamended. Any discussion? Not chair votes aye.
All members present, anyone voting no, pass unamended. Pass unamended, anyone voting no with reservation, measure adopted.
Thank you. Next item, SB 1379. Recommendation is to pass with amendments. Will amend the preamble to clarify the intent and add a blank appropriation section for the acquisition of land for community readiness centers and the emergency operations center on TMK 9-5-002-003 from general funds for fiscal year 26, provided that the funds shall lapse on June 30, 2027. Any discussion? Not chair votes aye.
All members present, anyone voting no with reservation, measure adopted.
Thank you. Next item, SB 1503. Recommendation is to pass unamended. Any discussion? Not chair votes aye.
All members present, anyone voting no with reservation, measure adopted.
Thank you. Next item, SB 1559. Recommendation is to pass unamended. Any discussion? And chair votes aye.
All members present, anyone voting no with reservation, measure adopted.
Thank you. Next item, SB 1571. Recommendation is to pass with amendments, remove the advisory board on page 14, section 3, and revert the language on page 17, section 4 to read A, except as otherwise limited by this chapter, the authority may. Any discussion? Not chair votes aye.
All members present, anyone voting no with reservation.
Reservations.
Reservation for Favela and Elefante, measure adopted.
Thank you. Next item, SB 1632. Recommendation is to pass with amendments, blanking the appropriation and defecting the date to 2050. Any discussion? Not chair votes aye.
All members present, anyone voting no with reservation, measure adopted.
Thank you. Adjourn.